So the Stable Diffusion tree offers various features, but the most highlighted ones in those are typography, like text in your images, and multiple subject handling. So yeah, let's just go ahead and test those features out and see how good those are in the new Stable Diffusion tree. Alright guys, my name is Usman, and here I am in my homepage of Comfy UI in Stable Diffusion tree, and right off the bat you guys can see I have basically downloaded a lot of models of Stable Diffusion tree in Comfy UI, which was basically available in our Hugging Face for Stable Diffusion 3 Medium. So I basically downloaded all the models, and you know, this one, which is 15.8 gigabytes, I'll be using this model because as per my testing, this is the most efficient model for typography and for multi-subject handling in Stable Diffusion 3 that we'll be doing in today's video, okay? Alright, then we have all the essential parameters and text encoders that we need for our typography and multi-subject handling in Stable Diffusion 3. That is basically the main focus, the main highlight of the new Stable Diffusion 3. Like Stable Diffusion 3 can now create very amazing text writing, text encoders in your images now. And you know, now with the help of Stable Diffusion 3, you can handle multi-subjects in your images very, very easily. So we're going to be testing out both of these new features of Stable Diffusion 3. So first of all, let's just go ahead and test typography in Stable Diffusion 3, alright? So yeah, for that, I'm going to type in my simple prompt to show you a demo. So I'm going to say, night photo of a sports car with the text SD3 on the side. The car is on a racetrack at high speed, a huge road sign with the text faster, okay? Let's just go ahead and run this prompt. And for your reference, the parameters are going to be the same that we are doing in the previous videos. So steps is going to be 28, CFD 4.5, 7 NDP, MPP2M, and all those things that we did before. And the negative prompt, there's no use of negative prompt in typography and multi-subject handling. So let's just go ahead and queue this prompt and see the result. All right, here we go. This is absolutely perfect. Like, check out the text on the car, SD3, absolutely perfect. Then you have the road sign which says faster. So yeah, faster. The spellings are really, really accurate. No mistakes in that whatsoever. And we have the exposure. And if you take a look at the image itself, that turned out pretty good, right? With the help of this image, you can get an idea, like, you know, there is no such prompt formula for typography. Just you have to make sure whatever text you want in your images, that should be in your inverted commas, and your prompt should have like a little bit of a description, subject, object, like main things that are there in a prompt, right? But no any specific prompt formula is required. You can be very free to write. You can write long prompts or short prompts, but short prompt is suggested with very accurate and minimalistic detail, okay? And if you guys are wondering how I went ahead and generated these prompts, so yeah, again, very easily, we're gonna take help of AI, that is ChatGPT. So I basically took a prompt from the Stable Diffusion 3 Medium Hugging Face itself, where we have demo prompts right over here. So I took this prompt, come to ChatGPT, and generated everything. So I said, provide me prompts like this for testing typography in Stable Diffusion 3. So it basically provided all the prompts. And then I basically went ahead and created more of my use cases in that. So yeah, now let's just go ahead and test these prompts one by one. We're going to do different use cases. So first of all, for typography in Stable Diffusion 3, I'm going to type in my first prompt that a modern cityscape at dusk where a neon billboard reads, glow in bold glowing letters against the fading light. Okay, this looks interesting. All right, let's cue this prompt and see. All right, here we go. Take a look at the results. You know, so now we have a modern cityscape at dusk where a neon billboard. So we have a neon billboard reads glow in bold glowing letters against the fading light, right? So yeah, the text turned out really good. And the image itself looks really, really accurate, very realistic. We have a modern cityscape at dusk. Everything looks top-notch to the point, okay? Okay, let's do our next example. So this time I'm going to write a cosmic landscape featuring planets and stars with dream written in luminous, otherworldly font floating among the stars, okay? This looks interesting as well. Let's just go ahead and zoom it a little bit so that it could be visible for you guys. Okay, much better. Now let's just go ahead and cue this prompt and see a result. All right, absolutely perfect, you guys. So we have a cosmic landscape featuring planets and stars, okay, with dream written in luminous otherworldly font, okay? So it's a very simple otherworldly font floating among the stars, right? So yeah, it turned out really, really good. All right, so now let's just go ahead and do some of the use cases that you might need typography in Stable Diffusion 3. So that will be very realistic daily to daily use cases. So first of all, let's just say if you want to do branding on your t-shirt, you want to create logos, you want to do branding on a t-shirt. So how you can do that? So for that, I'm going to type in my prompt a casual t-shirt with a vibrant logo that spells style. So whatever your brand name is, you're going to simply type in over here, displaying prominently on the chest set against a clean minimal background. Okay, let's just cue this prompt and see whether we'll get a perfect spelling on a t-shirt. All right, there we go. So now we have a vibrant logo that spells style. Style turned out really, really good. So yeah, you can see with Stable Diffusion 3, we barely see any error, any spelling mistake, right? Whereas with the previous Stable Diffusion models, we used to see a lot of typos, but now with Stable Diffusion 3, the typography has been really, really good. So we have the spelled style displayed prominently on the chest setting as a clean minimal background. So yeah, this is how you can go ahead and basically change style to anything. Let's just say I change that to my name and cue this prompt once again. So it's going to do it like that. So you can basically change, the branding to literally anything you want, okay? Okay, so for the next use case, let's just say you want to write anything on a pizza box or any food item box for your food business or anything you like. So that can be a really good use case. So for that, I'm going to type in my prompt, a freshly delivered pizza box with the word young printed in the bold, playful letters, surrounded by pizza slices and vibrant. Okay, let's just cue this prompt and see how it's going to turn out. All right, here you go, guys. So now we have young written on the pizza box. So we have, pizza slice and vibrant topping. So you can basically change yum to anything. Let's just say I change yum to pizza. Okay, pizza name itself. Let's just cue this. All right, so here we go. So this is how it turned out, a freshly delivered pizza box with the word pizza printed in bold, playful letters. So yeah, this is how you can go ahead and basically do any logo on your food delivery item box, or you can play around with this use case as well, okay? Okay, now let's do another very useful use case. So let's just say you want to write any label on your wine bottle. So that would be interesting. So yeah, for that, I'm going to type in my prompt, a wine bottle with a label that reads Vino in an elegant classic font framed by a vineyard illustration, okay? So this will be kind of a wine font. Let's just go ahead and cue this and see the result. All right, take a look at this. Vino written on that. Absolutely perfect, right, you guys? All right, let's just say you want to write any message on a greeting card. So how you will do that? So for that, I'm going to type in my prompt, a greeting card with smile written in a whimsical hand letter style surrounded by festive decorations and colors. Let's just go ahead and cue this prompt again. All right, so here we go. So now we have greeting card with smile written in a whimsical hand letter style. Okay, so yeah, you guys can see the typography in that looks really, really good, to the point, right, you guys? All right, here we have another example of a canvas tote bag featuring the word green in a bold artistic font. So yeah, this is how you can go ahead and do typography on your objects. So that can be played around in very useful cases if you want to go ahead and do that in Stable Diffusion 3, all right? All right, now let's just go ahead and discuss multi-subject handling with typography in Stable Diffusion 3. So let's just say you want to go ahead and play around with different subjects in one image, and let's just say you want to play around with typography as well in those images along with the multi-subject handling. So yeah, now Stable Diffusion 3 does a very wonderful job in that as well. So let's just go ahead and see a few of the examples. So we have from a bustling city street at night illuminated by a vibrant billboard that reads sale in neon lights and a nearby storefront with a sign that says open, right? So we have multi-subject over here. We have billboard and we have storefront, okay? So one says sale and other says open, okay? So we have multi-subjects and multiple typographies in that. So let's just cue this prompt and see how it's going to turn out. All right, here we go. So now we have a bustling city street at night illuminated by a vibrant billboard that reads sale. Okay, so we have sale written over here. It's a little bit cropped, but then we have a nearby storefront that's literally across that and it says open right over here, right? So yeah, it is not like as much vibrant. It's hidden in the image. I think depending on the image that we input. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do one more example. Then we'll get a clear idea of what we're talking about. Like, take a look at this example. Certain night photo of a bustling city skyline with the text SD3 on a skyscraper. Cars are moving on the streets below. A huge billboard with the text city lights. So we have multiple subjects in that. We have cars, we have bustling city skyline, we have billboards, and we have two typos in that as well, which is SD3 and city lights. So you guys can see we got both of our typographies in that really accurately. And yeah, the cards, the other subject, they are really accurate as well. So this is how the new SD3 handles multiple subject handling very accurately, okay? All right, so take a look at this example. So we have a night photo of a campsite with the text, stargazer on the tent, okay? We have stargazer on the tent. A campfire is burning, so we have multiple subjects over here. We have the camp, we have the sign over here, the woods, the fire, a huge forest sign with the text camp here, right? So yeah, it's a very beautiful depiction of how you can go ahead and do multi-subject handling and multi-typographies in your images in Stable Diffusion 3, all right? So there you have it, guys. This was the exploration of the new Stable Diffusion 3. Its highlighted features, which are typography and multiple subject handling. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.